Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. It's Tuesday, so we have the Monday range. Hopefully, you can play some setups. Please tell me if you hear my voice and if you can see the screen. I'll try to change it a little bit to see if the screen is working. Well, it should. There you go. Okay, so let's start as usual with Bitcoin on a daily CME chart. That's the chart we want to see. Okay, so we are trying to push higher here. Maybe we have a chance to take 67, yeah, this level, and maybe even to test 69. But guess what? I'm not going to hunt long ideas here. I'll patiently wait for the market to push to this level for the next SFU, or to take 69 and then do an M, and I'll be more than happy to short that level. For me, to long is too late here, and I didn't have too many opportunities to long here. This wasn't a W, this, well, kind of a W here, but the location is not good anymore. If you wanted to think long here and you are bullish for the summer, well, you had this shoulder, head, shoulder. I talked about this one and I told you about the neckline, and the neckline is here. I'm a fan of playing this pattern here. Well, no, not likely. Why? I don't have enough risk to reward until 69. Yes, the short reload zone is a bit higher, but still not good enough for me. At least I just don't see the opportunity in the summertime for me to try to play a setup thinking bottom here. I don't like that idea. I prefer to play the SFU setups if I'll get one. If not, I'll stay on the sidelines. Yes, indeed, we have bullish divergence. MACD, RSI, even OBV some divergence. Yeah, confirmed here. Can we push to 69? Yes. Can we push even higher? Yes. We have a gap here. As you can see, we have a gap a lot higher. So yeah, why not? Some people said that, well, it's good enough for me. I have shoulder, head, shoulder, and I'll take this right shoulder. I'm not saying it's bad. No. Make the trade risk-free at 1 hour if you manage to do that. And then if the market will pump, you can make some nice money. I didn't took this trade and I want to be clear about it. Yeah? Okay. So that's Bitcoin. Trying to take this level, this SFU, $67,360. That's the next level to watch as an SFU. On lower time frame, on 1 hour time frame, remember we have the Monday range, and what is outside of the Monday range we call a fake out, so careful with that. Now that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum here. Similar but slightly stronger. So shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline here at $1,852. You can see we did a breakout, we retested, and now we are trying to push higher to $2,000. If we accept and we take $2,000 as a support, at the moment is a resistance. If we flip this one, then okay, we can go here 2,100 and even 2,200 here to close this gap. So yes, I could see that. I was waiting a couple of days ago. I was waiting for a deeper shoulder. We had shoulder, head, shoulder, and here I wanted to go a bit deeper and do a W. Well, this pattern is valid, yes, because we have bullish divergence between shoulder and head, similar on MACD. So of course this inverse head and shoulder pattern is valid. Target for the head and shoulder pattern, most of you know what we should do to find out where is the target. You take the bottom of the head you do go to the neckline, yeah, and you do something like this, and you can see confluences here, one to one, yeah, from the neckline to the head, and then you clone that and you put it, and you can project where the market will stop. And confluence with the gap, confluence with the short tree low zone, look left with the neckline of the yams, initial yams. We have some confluence there. I'll be the guy that I'll chase the market up on Ethereum here? No, sorry. It's too late for me. I waited for a deeper right shoulder. I didn't get that. Okay, next bust. And now I'll patiently wait, hoping that the market will hit the target here at 2200, and then I'll hunt the next short. The environment is the same, people. I'm not worried about losing a long. I'm worried that not taking the next short. That doesn't mean I'll not play a long setup. I'll play it, but I'm not worried about missing one. Why? We are in a bear market. The higher time frame trend is down. We are before October, November, December. I don't have any reason not to do that. So I prefer to wait and play the short ideas. They are more profitable. Let's see what will happen. If we'll manage to get here, imagine that here everyone will call, well, bull market will go to the moon, Ethereum is the best, and so on. And guess what? I'll hunt short ideas. Something like this, people. Something like this will be the scenario. I'm not saying that necessarily we need to go there. Yeah. Going up here in this area and then doing a nice yam. That will be nice. I don't know. If we'll go lower than this, probably we'll go a bit lower, retesting that level. But you get the idea. That's something I will watch. If the market will provide, I'll be more than happy to take it. I'm not chasing the market here. If you want to chase the market on lower time frame, go take the Holy Grail on 5-minute chart and play with Holy Grail. There are some money to be made with Holy Grail if we manage to push all the way up there. Yeah, probably. But like I said, and I'll keep saying it and I'll repeat it, I'm not worried about missing a long. Not at all. If I miss a long, so be it. I'm worried about not getting in the next short. And you saw what happened. You saw what happened last time. Where is the... I think not here. Anyway, I'll show it to you on lower time frame when we go on day trading. What short setups I got on Ethereum last time. And made nice money. Okay. So that's Ethereum. On lower time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour chart, remember about the Monday range. Kind of pathetic here, the Monday candle, but still a level. If you want to play a short here at this SFU, be extra careful. Looks like Ethereum is stronger than Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, let's take a look at dominance on daily. Dominance is fighting 60%, it's staying in this big range and nothing else. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. I'm watching for this pattern here, people. I want a clear EM. Instead of getting an EM, maybe I'll get a head and shoulder pattern. Well, it's possible. And I lost the connection. There you go. I'm back. So, like I said here, if instead of a EM, I'll get a head and shoulder pattern, I don't mind. Idea is to reject from this area, 003. Can you guys still hear me? I saw a small error on YouTube Studio and I don't know exactly if you still hear me or you see the image. Okay. So, watching the same pattern here, a rejection from 003, not exactly 003, can go a bit higher and then I'm out. Total market cap, fighting exactly like Bitcoin, trying to do a local bottom. Can we push all the way up to 2.5? If the market is strong enough, why not? It's possible. Okay. On Ethereum, we talked about, on Bitcoin actually, the other one. If you remember, some time ago, we discussed about a specific scenario on a daily time frame. Yeah, a higher high can suggest an uptrend, but usually, or we can think about a fake out. We are fighting that level. You can see we are getting in that 66 area. Again, with this shoulder, head, shoulder, yeah, we can push a bit higher. 69 is the key level. If we accept above 69 and we manage to stay in that area, yeah, if we manage to close on daily and create bullish structure there and trying to push higher, then yeah, we can think a bit higher. Like I said, I'm not a fan of longs, so take it with a grain of salt. Okay, looking at ES, the next one. I don't know if we'll create a local top here or the market is ready to drop. You can see we are kind of fighting this area. Looks like a strange Wyckoff distribution. Maybe we need another one. Yeah. Another push in SFU this level and that to be the local top for this summer. Who knows? We didn't touch the long reload zone. We have some SFU levels to play, this one and this one. If you zoom out, well, we have even lower levels to watch. But at the moment, market is still trying to hold this level. Maybe we'll manage to push to the all-time high and create a new SFU level. And if we'll manage to get a setup there, that will be a nice one. Gold trying to make a W. Yeah, trying to make a W. Unfortunately, the yesterday candle is small, so I don't know if we can play the Monday range on gold this week. But it's trying to hold this level. It's trying to create a support at 4,000, hold this level, make a W and push in the short reload zone. That could be a setup. I'm not bullish on gold because looks weak, but that could change. Oil, we push down, now we are pushing up with some gaps. One gap, second gap. If you get another gap, that's the last one, is the exhaustion gap. Still, I don't think it's a game we should play. That's my opinion. That's my humble opinion. I don't think we should fuck around with oil. We should stay out and play something else. This is big boys game, not for us. And you'll see on lower time frame the TA is not the easy as we. Sorry about that, people. Seems like I have some internet connection problems here, and nothing I can do. It's not up to me. Connection is good, but it's dropping from time to time. I don't know why. Can you still hear me? Well, I'll keep trying to do the live stream and we'll see what we can get. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so DXY fighting a support and resistance level here. I'm not at my home, people, at my desk, so that's why these internet connections are not as safe as. Good enough. Hopefully it's good enough. If I'll still have problems tomorrow, then I'll switch to Discord and I'll do a live stream on Discord because that's a lot better. If we'll drop, it's not a problem. Here on YouTube, it will take a long time to reconnect. Okay, DXY Actually, DXY people, someone draw my attention on DXY yesterday on VIP. Well, look at this structure here. Do you like it? Let's flip the chart. Wyckoff fans, what do you see here? What is this? Yeah? I don't think the sound is off. Hopefully you can hear me, people. Yeah, sound is good. Maybe it's lagging a little bit. Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's dropping over and over again. This is the distribution pattern, and because the chart is flipped, this is bullish, people. We can push a bit higher on DXY. So imagine this. Imagine that DXY could push here in the next support and resistance level from 100 to 105. Look at the pattern. Look at the W's. Yesterday, someone posted in VIP about DXY dropping, and when I zoomed out on daily and I saw this pattern, well, this is not bearish. This is kind of bullish here. And if DXY is bullish, draw your conclusions, people. Okay? Okay. Now, let's talk about ZEC shitcoin. I told you multiple times to wait for a fucking daily M. If you don't want to listen, be my guest. Play your setups. I told you, wait. Probably will SFU will go and take the shark level, maybe SFU one of the highs. Wait for a daily EM. No EM, no trigger. The rest is up to you. I want to short ZEC, but I want to short ZEC with a proper setup, not to fuck around over and over again. I'm not talking here with the VIP members or the gladiators that could long and short all day long on 5-minute chart, on 3-minute chart, on 1-minute chart. That's something else. They know what they are doing. But the public, the people that are swing traders, don't fuck around. This one could go all of a sudden and SFU all the levels and then drop. Well, if you are on Discord, you know. SFU, it's a reclaim back in the range after an SFP level chart. If you know what an SFP level is, you'll understand. Yeah, seems like the internet connection is not good enough. Anyway, at least YouTube is telling me that nothing is working. Warnings after warnings. So that's the SFU. It's a reclaim with a setup we play the reclaim back in the range after an SFP level. If you know how to play it, if you are on Discord, you have the description in the channels. You can go and find the setup and learn it. Okay, so ZEC here, let's wait a little bit more. I see a symmetrical triangle on lower time frame. A symmetrical triangle means trouble, means 50 chance up, 50 chance down. You know the prediction when I see symmetrical triangles, yeah? I could predict the market exactly 100%. Could go up, could go down, and definitely to the right, never to the left. That's my prediction when I see symmetrical triangles or diamond patterns. And I'm right every time. I'm joking, people. BIT, it's the shitcoin I decided to show you as an example how the shitcoins are behaving. And the last is the SpaceX shitcoin. Look at it. Going to the new highs, going to the moon. Look at it. Really nice. I'll talk about this one until we'll hit that 75 level. Until I'll have the weekly W. Yeah. That's a nice, could be a nice lesson for all the people that still think Elon Musk and big investors are their friends and they'll tell them when to buy and when to sell. Yeah? Beautiful, exactly. Beautiful. You got all the warnings. I discussed about this one. I told you they're not your friends. I told you don't invest, don't buy, don't do anything. Just leave them alone because it's not our game. And probably we'll get this level. But looks like a real Solana shitcoin. Look at it. Yeah. Everyone is yelling when you see a Solana shitcoin. Well, they tricked us. That developer is a scammer, and look at the scammers. I don't hear anyone screaming, these guys are scammers. I see the same chart, I see the same pattern, but nobody is screaming or yelling or, well, scammers. No. If someone is making 50K from a shitcoin or 100K from a shitcoin, it's a scammer. But these guys, no, these are real investors. They made millions and millions and billions with this shit. Think about it, people. How much money they made with this shitcoin. Anyway, that's not my problem. I didn't participate in this one. I'll try to participate at the moon. If we'll get at the moon and we'll see a weekly W, then yeah. Until then, no. Let's take a look at the calendar. Thursday. Today we don't have anything with high impact. Well, if we don't have anything, that's good for lower time frame traders. We have on lower time frame, we have the Monday range. You can see range, Monday range, Monday range, and we are accepting above the Monday range. I'll call a breakout or I'll call a fake out here. Any reclaim below this Monday high, what do you think I'll do on lower time frame? My plan says to short it. I could see the strength of the market and too close to this level, 66,967. If I look left, yes, I see them. I have an alarm for VIP there. Yes, I see the SFU levels there. But my plan says to play this setup if I'll get it. The rest is not up to me. What the market will do is not my problem. My problem is to respect my plan, to respect my setup, and pull the trigger when my plan says so. That's my job. Yeah, I'll look at the market, I'll frame some levels, but I have in my plan, I should play this one. If will give me a setup, I'll play it. Let's go on 1 hour. Well, we didn't close 1 hour yet. And we can close and do a proper fake out and stay a couple of hours here and in New York to dump back down. Maybe even in London we can stay 1 hour or 2 hours and then dump. If you manage to get an SFU or a short around here, make the trade risk free at the middle of the range. Maybe even book some profit if it's a small window of risk, and the entire profit at the Monday low. At the Monday low, we switch and we try to long, to hunt an SFU long. Okay? Market is kind of strong here. Yes, indeed, it's taking some levels, but that could change. Keep in mind, people, ES is driving the market. If ES is pumping, Bitcoin will follow. If Bitcoin will follow, Ethereum will follow Bitcoin, and so on. So, that's the play. SFU here, or wait for the next level. The next level is at 67,248. That's my next level to watch. If I'll see an SFU at that level, I'll gladly play it. If not, well, I could sit with my hands under my ass without a problem. Ethereum, similar. Let me show you something, people. A cup what you people. You remember that I said range over range and range under the range? In one of the lessons in Cap 2, I explained you why we overcomplicate things when the market is simple. Equal, fractals, and things like that. Do you remember? Well, I will unlock the screen if it's locked. Why not? If the screen is locked, let's unlock it. Studio, and then back here. There you go. You remember about that? Kappa 2 people, I said range. Well, this was the initial range. You can see this was the range, and I said if we'll accept above, we can clone this range and create a new one. And we'll have support and resistance levels. And this was the initial range. We clone this one and put it here, and look how well respected. Equal distance. So simple. Yeah, so simple to play. Of course, we have the Monday ranges and they are well respected, but look at the higher time frame. We had a low, we had a bounce, and then a rejection. That made me think range. When the market accepted about that level, I cloned this range, I put it above, and you can see how well respected it is. Market is not hard to frame. Market is hard to be patient on it and wait for the setup. Wait to have an advantage. Okay, that being said, we have some levels here. You can see the SFU level on Ethereum here. That is something I'm watching. If we accept above, well, you know, short reload zone, a lot higher. Look left if you want levels. Yeah? We have levels at 2000. We have SFU levels all the way up. Like I said earlier, people, I'm not worried about missing the next long. I'm worried about missing the next short. Look at the shorts I got on Ethereum last time and the last drop. Do you like the risk reward there? That's a nice risk to reward, people. 37. That's a nice risk to reward. 27. That's a nice risk to reward. 26. Okay? So I'm not worried about, I waited for the top last time. You can see I waited for the top. Another retest. When I got my chance, I hit the short bottom with all my strength, and look what happened. All the trades hit the take profit and overperformed. I still have 10% on each and every one of this one. So if the market will push higher and will go and will do something nice, guess what? I'll be the first one to hit the short button after an EM on higher time frame. For the moment, well, we are above the Monday high. Monday high is here. We probably will SFU this level. Let's see if we'll hold this level or will reclaim back in the range. If we'll reclaim back in the range, feel free to play a short. My idea is to play short ideas on Bitcoin, because Ethereum is a bit stronger. Ethereum is slightly stronger than Bitcoin, and why the fuck I should play a short on something that is stronger? No, I want Bitcoin because it's a bit weaker. For the moment, if that will change, I'll change my thinking. Okay, so that's Ethereum playing the Monday range, playing this SFU, or look left and you see some levels. Probably 2000. If we manage to accept above this level, 2000 will be a fighting area, fighting zone. Up and down, total fuckery. And you know, when it's a lot of fuckery, we stay out and we wait for a clear setup. Hype. Well, range is bouncing. Stefan managed to get the top there, and VIP members made nice money with the hype. That's nice. I recommend for swing traders, position traders, just leave the hype alone. Don't fuck around. It's stronger than the rest. If you listen, it's your problem. If you don't listen, it's, again, your problem. I'm not your financial advisor. Solana. Well, Solana is following. Is trying to do something. I don't see anything special on it. And will probably stay longer like this. Okay. Yes. Too many levels here, no? Let's lower the time frame on 1 hour and let's see what we have. There you go. So, from the top to the bottom, we have the short reload zone. We can push all the way up there in the short reload zone? Yeah, why not? At the moment, we have the Monday range. The Monday high and the Monday low. Think about that. Yeah, if we'll SFU this level, maybe we can play a short setup. If the market will accept above this level, and you see closing candles after candle on 1 hour above this level, then think short reload zone. If you look left at the structure here, this short reload zone should provide an M. And if we provide an M, that M could be part of a setup and maybe you can short. Here, it's a range in a range and it's small and it's kind of ugly. For day traders, scalpers, this level is good enough for an SFU. These lows, they are good enough for an SFU, depending on the time frame you want to play. Okay, so if you are a day trader, a scalper, this SFU at the Monday low is good enough. This SFU of the Monday high will be good enough. The short reload zone here on EM on 1 hour time frame with divergence and everything will be good enough. For swing traders, not too many things I could say. It's better to wait a little bit more. Nasdaq, similar. Yeah, you can see a bit different image. We are in the long reload zone already. We are trying to make some W's here. But in the same time, people, look at these patterns. We have a lot of confirmed M's. Big M, big M, big M. For me, on Nasdaq, if I'm looking on 1 hour or 4 hour chart, I see this as a support and resistance. It's like a neckline of the M's that needs to be retested at the moment. So, I don't see too much bullishness here. Play the Monday range? Of course. Sometimes yes is better to play the Monday range. Sometimes Nasdaq is better to play the Monday range. That's up to you. And Mr. Gold, well, you can see we accepted above the Monday high and we are pushing higher. Is still, someone asked yesterday, is still valid the previous week Monday range and Monday high, Monday low? Yes. At least until today, and even today, it's a good level. It's a level that was made and respected. Why not? Yeah. And if you look left, Monday ranges, Monday high and Monday low, you will see that some of them, they are well respected even 2 or 3 weeks after that week. Yeah, you will see that. This week, we have a small Monday range. We accepted above, probably will SFU this level and this level. I'm not a fan of playing gold at the moment. I don't see a setup. Probably an SFU to the upside. Wait for 4,100, 4,110. And if you see a reclaim, you should play a short, but nothing more than that. Okay, people. Sorry about the fact that you got a lag and you got disconnected from YouTube multiple times, but that's the internet connection I have here. Hopefully it's good enough so you made 1 or 2 ideas. Okay, so back at Bitcoin. Let's see what will happen here at the Monday high. If we get an SFU, let's play the SFU. At least I will play the SFU if we reclaim back below the Monday high and we close below. That will be my trigger. If you have questions, please type in the chat. If not, I think Stefan will do the live stream in kind of 10-15 minutes. Stefan, if you are here, please tell us. But usually Stefan is starting the live stream 10-15 minutes after I close the daily crypto plan. Stefan probably has a better internet connection. Yeah, so bug him about all the requests you have in the chat. Okay, people, let's call it a live stream and let's wait for Stefan to start the next one. If you have questions for me, you can find me in the chat in the next live stream. Yeah, I will be there watching Stefan live stream. If not, see you in the New York session on Discord. Today is free for everyone. Yeah. Okay, take care, protect your capital. It's summertime, people. Don't forget, not for a second, don't forget that it's summertime, it's fuckery. We should risk max 0.5% per trade, nothing more. be extra careful when we open a trade. Summertime usually is fuckery. In the fall will be even uglier for bulls, but that's a different story. Okay, see you next time, people. See you next time.